Assalamu alaikum students, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing great. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the compound sentence. What is compound sentence? Generally, we have different sentences like compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound complex sentences. Inshallah, I will certainly be covering all of them in the next video. But today, I'm just be focusing and explaining the compound sentence. What's compound sentence? How does it function in a sentence? Okay. So let's have a short definition of the compound sentence. So compound sentence, they are made up of at least two independent clauses expressing closely related ideas of equal or similar importance, and that are joined by using comma and conjunction and semicolon. Plus, we use them to join two simple sentences by using comma, semicolon, and conjunctions. So next we have here is determining when to form a compound sentence. It's a very important rules. We need to apply them, right? So there are actually three important questions when it comes to forming a compound sentence, right? So if we follow these three questions and these three questions are correctly answered and the answer is yes, then we can form a compound sentences, and compound sentence will certainly be correct when it comes to making them, right? So let's jump right in. So the number one, I told you before, we have three questions. First question, we're going to be answering them. Does each clause contain a subject and a verb? If the answer is yes, then it will be correct. Next we have is, can each clause stand alone to express a complete thought? If the answer is yes, then we can form a compound sentence. Simple and easy. Next we have, are the two clauses related and of equal or similar importance? If the answer is yes, then the compound sentence will certainly be formed. It will be correct, right? Let's jump right to example. So he wanted to play tennis and he wanted to play basketball. Very simple, very easy, right? So right now, according to these questions, we're going to apply these questions on these sentences, whether it's correct or not. Simple and easy. She wanted to play tennis. He wanted to play basketball. Here we have the number one. She wanted to play tennis. What did it say here? Does each clause contain a subject and a verb? Surely it is. Surely it is. Listen here. She wanted to play basketball. You see the subject, it's a subject here, right? And it's a verb as well. It means these two sentences, both of them can stand alone. It does not require another sentence to be added. Simple and easy, right? So the next we have is, can each clause stand alone to express a complete thought? Yes. You see the sentence, she wanted to play tennis. It's a complete thought and it's a complete sentence. The next we have is, he wanted to play basketball. This sentence is still complete. It means it can stand alone and we call it independent clause. Simple and easy. The last one we have is, or the two clauses related and of equal or similar importance? Surely it is. Let's see it. She wanted to play tennis and, he wanted to play basketball, right? You see the nature of these two sentences. They are actually correct because they are of equal or similar importance, right? And a very important lesson has left, and I will certainly teach you them as well. So let's jump to the next session. How to form a compound sentence. If you knew well the previous video and the previous lesson, then you can certainly understand them as well. Okay? So here we have how to form a compound sentence. We can use, there are many conjunctions that we can connect to simple sentences. First, we have is coordinated conjunctions. You may not know what coordinated conjunction is. We call them fanboys. It's the acronym, and we can say fanboys, fan for and nor. The next we have is be, but, or, yet, and so. These are coordinated conjunction, and we can connect two sentences or two simple sentences. Example, the family moved into new house and the neighbors welcomed them. right? You listen here. You see we have conjunction here, and before and we added a comma. It means two simple sentence has been connected by one sentence, by one compound sentence, right? We call them compound sentence by the power of coordinated conjunction. So in coordinated conjunctions, if any of them used, we just use a comma before our conjunctions, before the coordinated conjunction. That's it, simple and easy. The next we can connect them by correlative conjunctions or correlative conjunctive. We have different correlative conjunctive, and I brought a few of them. We have either or, just as, neither nor, or neither nor. Next we have is not, but, not only, but also, whether, or we can say. So here we can still connect them with a comma. So we have some example. Just as cricket is loved in Afghanistan. See here, so before so we add a comma. So cricket is loved in India. It means it connected two sentences of equal importance, right? These two clauses are of equal importance. They are some sort of similar. Just the subject is different, but the clause itself is totally the same. No change with this. It means the sentence is 100% correct, plus they're of equal importance. Simple and easy. That's it. Hope you learn it. The next we have is conjunctive adverbs. You see on the screen, we have many conjunctive adverbs. So we have, however, as a result, moreover, on the other hand, that's it, right? We have example. Ali hadn't enjoyed the play. Ali hadn't enjoyed the play. It's one clause, as we can see, one simple sentence. On the other hand, you see we add a semicolon here. We add a semicolon and then our conjunctive adverb on the other hand, and after our conjunctive adverb, we use a comma. My sister didn't recommend it. Simple and easy, right? So right now, you take a profound look that this sentence, these two sentences right there of equal importance. It means it has some relationship to our next simple sentence, right? It has some close relationship, plus they're of equal importance, right? They can sense logically, right? So next we have is the punctuation note. It's a very important point. Punctuation note is preceded by a semicolon and followed by a comma. Simple and easy. What I say, that is it, right? So here we have is however. You see, or we can say however, or we can say on the other hand. Before on the other hand, we use semicolon, after it we use a comma, and the next sentence will certainly be completed. So right now, let's go to the next part, how to connect two sentences with the semicolon. Okay, next we have is forming a compound sentence with a semicolon, right? It's very important. The only things I'm telling you when it comes to separating or joining two independent clauses by a semicolon, you need to consider a few factors. The very important things when joining two independent clauses into one's compound sentence, two simple sentences, they must be of equal importance. They must be closely related, or else it's totally impossible, right? They must be sensed logically, or else it will be considered incorrect. Let's jump right into some example. She wanted to play tennis. We have got here a semicolon. He wanted to play basketball. Two sentence, right? This and that has been connected by a semicolon. It's not going to be a need because the reader has already enough information. It's not a need to add a conjunctions. So actually, it is based on your choice. We have many options, right? We can use conjunctive, conjunctions, coordinated conjunction, conjunctive adverb, in conjunctive or period conjunction. We can use them to separate two sentences or to join two sentences together, right? Next we have is I made the cake and my sister decorated. Simple and easy. You see these two sentences has been connected by a semicolon. One thing more I want to tell you, a lot of my students, they make mistake. They join two simple sentences by a comma alone, which is incorrect because a comma is not that much strong to connect two simple sentences into one, which is incorrect because When it comes to using the semicolon, a semicolon has the power to connect two sentences alone without adding the conjunction, right? And you can still add the coordinated conjunction just by adding a comma. That will be considered correct. Or else alone, you cannot join two compound sentences. You cannot join two simple sentences by a comma, which will be incorrect, right? Let's clarify that. So next we have is we don't eat food. We don't eat food. It's one sentence. We have a semicolon, and we are vegetarians. We are vegetarians. We don't eat food. We are vegetarian. It's not a need to add the conjunction actually. So one thing more I want to tell you as well. After the semicolon, a lot of students, I've seen myself, they make a very big mistake. They say after then they use the uppercase or the capital letters, like they are writing the M sound into uppercase or into capital letter, what's incorrect because they are these two one sentence, right? These are two simple sentence and has been changed into one sentence. So I hope it's clarified. I hope you learned things well. I really hope. And if you have any sort of question, please try not to hesitate. You can tell me in the comment below. I will certainly answer your questions in the best possible way. Thanks for watching.